Music in Fort Worth, Texas. And if you need to find us at any time, you can. Just go to tarpleetmusic.com. It's over there somewhere. So this is a new Taylor. This is their new series, the Gold Label series, and this particular one is the 814E. This is also a new body style, which is extremely exciting, and I love it. This is called the Super Auditorium, and pretty much what it sounds like. It's a grand auditorium with some more oomph, right? Like it got bit by a spider or something. So it's got a lower bout here, and then there's more length in the body, and this thing just gets extremely full sound. It sounds awesome strummed. It sounds awesome fingerstyle. There's also a new thing they've done. It's still the V-class bracing, but this is called the fanned, F-A-N, fanned V-class bracing. Basically, it has some fan braces along that V that's giving it more power and a lot more mid-range tone bars, basically. It works. You definitely hear that's extremely focused, articulate middle ground to this. So let's talk about the woods it has. Torrefied Sitka spruce top with this beautiful brown sunburst, exactly the top you would want for this particular guitar, and then boom, Honduran Rosewood back and sides. Just a stunning piece of wood, sound and visually. It's just awesome. I love it. Very full sound, right? It's that round rosewood sound that you would want, but I think with those tone bars, it gets that round sound, but it's a little bit more focused in that middle there, so you get a lot of response from the neck. So speaking of the neck, this is also the mahogany neck, neotropical mahogany neck that you would expect from Taylor, as well as the ebony fretboard on that. And then our old solid parts, a white tusk nut, and then white micarta saddle. It's what they put on all their high-end guitars. Extreme. There's a lot of sustain on this. It's really easy to shape, but it's just great stuff. And then these pins are actually bone pins on a Honduran Rosewood bridge as well. Now, sometimes it's hard to get excited about tuners unless they look like this. Okay, these are bad. So this is the Gotoh 510 antique chrome tuners with black buttons, like a tricolor thing going on here. It's really elegant, looks really cool, and of course the ratio is great. They hold really, really nice. So, they're like, hey, we're doing one of the coolest things ever. Let's add some more things that are the coolest thing ever, like this Taylor script logo they have on this headstock. So cool. It's extremely classy. It just, I don't know. I just love it. It goes great with their emblem there. There's a new emblem we got on the pickguard here. It's indented. So it's like engraved in there. It's really cool. Very classy. And of course, this beautiful binding purfling we've got going on here. It's got, if you see that middle section of that purfling there, it's the same wood and the wood shape as this guitar here. And when you look at it, it really pops out. It almost looks like gold until you look up there and you're like, oh, wait, that's the wood shade, the color of this brown sunburst. So I don't know, it's elegant. So even if you were to take those frilly things away, you got this beautiful, beautiful sounding guitar, right? And then so we're going to do this. We're going to give you a cupcake, a little extra icing, some sprinkles. And this is what you get with the 814E, the gold label 814. So this is going to be a really fun demo to do. So we're going to mic it up with some really nice mics. We're going to do it direct as well because it also has an LR Baggs Element VTC pickup in it. Why not, right? So, and here's those switches right there. Great pickup. So we'll plug it in direct. So you can just, like, if you were to plug it right into your interface. And then we will do some nice miking. We'll do a combination of that. And I will do some fingerstyle playing for you so you can kind of hear that more of a mellow tone. And then I'm going to use a pick and just strum away. And hopefully you'll get an idea of how huge this thing sounds. All right, so we've heard this big, awesome guitar on its own. I'm wondering how it's going to sound in a mix with the song I did before. Let's find out. All right, hit it, boys. All right, Taylor Gold Label 814E. That's really all I should say at the end of this thing, I think. So I just love it. I know I get excited about almost all guitars, and I do because they're guitars, right? But we kind of try to keep it real fair. So we did have some really nice mics miking it, but we didn't EQ, we didn't add anything. And then as far as the direct, we went right into Focusrite Claret, our interface. So really a fair presentation or representation of what this thing sounds like. And I'll tell you right now, because we have, Sennheiser, my overhead boom mic there for the talking and all my yapping. Just from that, you can get a whole lot of sound out of this thing. So to me, this is the ultimate singer-songwriter, folk fingerstyle guy who picks also kind of guitar with the Rosewood. So it can sound very live, but I think with those tone bars, and there's a little bit more mid-range, which is a lot of times guys want to, they want to record mahogany because it's more focused sound together, but I think this kind of does that, right? So it has more of that mid-range focus where you could just kind of roll off the bottom end to get that fullness that you need for all you recording gigs out there. It just records beautifully. It didn't take too terrible much work and movement of microphones to let this thing sing. So I really think the market is people who really like acoustic guitars. It's just it's killer. And this could be a one-all? Sure. Honestly, it really could. And hopefully we got kind of an idea of that through what we did in the demo section of this, and got an idea of how this thing. I can only tell you that it plays great, but that's it, right? You're gonna have to get it in your hands. But in all fairness, that's the thing that really launched Taylor in the first place, was that playability of guitar. So now they're doing that and putting it in just this really live, round, full-sounding guitar with the Super Auditorium body style. And to me, it's like I said, it was kind of between an Auditorium and a Jumbo, but it does not feel. It feels like playing a Dreadnought as far as how big the body is. So I don't know. It's a really cool shape. I'm really excited. I hope they stick with this and do some other things with the series, because I think this lower bout, it's getting more of that movement back there, getting some fullness. So hey, if you came to watch one of the new gold labels with us in the introduction, that's so awesome. We really, really appreciate that. We're really honored that we get to do this, to see these guitars, and the new guitars as they're coming out. So thank you to Taylor for that. And, hopefully you learned something about the new labels coming out, if it's something you're interested in. And hopefully you liked this video. If you did, just give me a thumbs up there, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We're always dropping videos. We're just growing and growing. We're dropping them every week. So join us. And of course, you want to know when we drop more videos, we can do that. You just hit notifications, and we'll hopefully see you on the next one.